Hello and welcome to CISPR. In my earlier videos, I discussed why it is important to set an internal foundation first before integrating ISO standards. I also shared 5 tips about integrating an ISO-based management system into the business processes. I would suggest you watch those videos in case if you haven't already, preferably prior to watching this video. That way it'll make more sense. I will also put the links next to this presentation so that it's easy to access. In this video, I will explain to you with a metaphor about what happens when you opt for an ISO system such as ISO 9001, ISO 14001 or ISO 45001 for a company, but are keeping it separate without properly integrating into your business processes. So let's proceed. I'd like to take you back to the barbell example of one of my earlier videos, which was why it is important to set an internal foundation first before integrating ISO standards. If you have watched that video, you probably would be able to recall this image where I discussed the importance of learning how to hold the bar correctly in the first place before adding any further weight to it. Then I also drew an analogy between our body muscle gain and business growth. I wanted to give a bit of context because this is how it is relevant here. Let's take a step forward and imagine that you have learned how to hold the bar without weight correctly and can balance while lifting it. You now think it's time to get stronger and exercise by adding extra weight to the bar. You then ask someone in the gym to help you put that excess weight in the barbell while you lie down on a bench. Your helper follows your instruction and does as you say. However, when you're about to hold the bar, you notice that the weights on the barbell are not fixed and appropriately secured. You also see that they are not evenly distributed along the bar. In this situation, would you still use that barbell with the weight on it for exercising your body? Even if you try to lift, wouldn't it be very difficult to balance? Instead of that piece of equipment working for your body will use most of its energy trying to balance that excessive pressure. In the worst case scenario, you may end up with some severe injuries. Similarly, when a system such as ISO 9001, ISO 14001 or ISO 45001 is not properly integrated with your business processes, you start to feel as if you have to put a lot of effort into maintaining the system while balancing your business at the same time. Like the barbell example, instead of the new system supporting your business will spend a lot of time, money and human resources towards sustaining it. This means you may not be able to focus your resources where they are needed the most. Eventually, the constraints on resources will leave you with tough and limited choices such as A. Continue doing things the way you're doing, that is, run additional systems unintegrated, or B. Not having ISO systems at all, so that there is no additional burden. Both of these choices may have negative consequences for your business. For example, on the one hand, if you continue doing what you're doing, you'll also continue to drain your resources. On the other hand, not having that additional ISO system may risk your compliance, compromise your products and service quality, or deter your customers. I hope you don't want to find your business in this dilemma. So look at your business and check if you are in a similar situation. If you are, then it is very likely that your ISO system is not integrated. The good news is you can mitigate these issues by integrating ISO systems into your business processes. Last but not the least, and in case if you are not aware, as per the ISO management system standards such as ISO 9001, ISO 14001 and ISO 45001, an organization's leadership has to ensure that the management system's requirements are integrated into the organization's business processes. Hope the metaphor in this video helped you to understand the risk of keeping your ISO systems such as ISO 9001, ISO 14001 or ISO 45001 separate from your business processes. Do write to us if you have questions or if there is any specific topic you want us to cover next. Our next video is about how to understand the context of your organization. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching.